We are live. We are live. This is Kay, the creator of Tamar Chronicles, and I'm here to make an emergency video, you guys. Listen, you guys, Tamar dropped some explosive news on her Instagram page, like maybe it was like 2 hours ago. And honestly, it woke me up. Actually, that's a lie. I was already awake, but I was about to go to sleep. I'm a night owl, so I really don't sleep like at all. So I got the notification on my phone that Tamar posted on her IG, and then when I read it, I couldn't even read it because the first word I saw was pregnant and Vince. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So you guys, I am live on YouTube right now for the people who are going to be listening live, and for the people who are going to be listening later. When this is posted after I have completed the stream, I just posted on our Instagram page, which is the same name of this channel, which is Tamar Chronicles, that I am in fact going live. And you guys, if you guys have not already seen it, please go to Tamar's Instagram before she deletes the post and read what she actually wrote. I'm going to put it up on the screen so we can analyze it and talk about exactly what she said in the post, because I'm a fan of Tamar, and hopefully you guys, if you guys are subscribed to my channel, you guys are also fans of Tamar. And I think for the longest I thought I had hope that Tamar and Vince would make it work, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think what the news that Tamar just broke, I think it's officially done. And Tamar and Vince are no longer, they're no longer going to try and make it work for the betterment of their family, because apparently Vince got somebody pregnant. He got his side chick. Apparently, first of all, he had a side chick. Hello, that's the news. And apparently she's pregnant. So thanks for the people who are watching. This is an emergency video. I normally do live streams when it comes to like recaps for Tamar and Vince, and when Braxton Family Values comes back, I will be doing recaps for that. But you guys, I told you guys that I would be doing emergency videos in case anything crazy happens. So this is one of those things where it's like, oh my gosh, what the hell is going on? So thank you. Yep, it's Nanny. Vince seems to be running a second life. Absolutely. And it's just crazy to me because the series finale, I'm calling it a series finale at this point, because girl, you got somebody pregnant. The relationship is over. And Tamar doesn't seem to me like she would be somebody that would take somebody back if she find out that they were cheating. So the last episode of Tamar and Vince was just the other day, and they ended off the episode on a good note, like they could possibly make everything work. But apparently Vince got somebody pregnant, a woman that Tamar probably had no idea about, but probably had some suspicions about, I'm guessing. And Tamar just randomly posted 2 hours ago on her Instagram page that somebody called her phone and told her that Vince is with her and got her pregnant, and I'm here now, what's up? That's what basically the woman called and told Tamar, which makes me believe that Vince was probably with the woman, and the woman probably went through Vince's phone and took looked at the phone, called Tamar, and then whatever, like called Tamar up and told Tamar, bitch, I'm here now, what's up? Which I'm confused about, because Tamar filed for divorce like 2 months ago now, going on 2 months. So what would provoke the woman to want to let, I don't know, you guys. I feel like the only reason why a woman would do that is if Tamar and Vince were trying to work it out, why she wanted to let Tamar know that she was pregnant. If they were getting divorced, it wouldn't matter if she was pregnant, you know? I think from last week's episode, she was trying to tell Tiny, but they deleted. Wait, just waking up to this. I knew it was a side chick, and there was, yes, go. If you guys have not already seen it, go on Tamar's Instagram post before she deletes it, because you know her, she probably will delete it. But knowing how Vince clearly just disrespected her, I doubt he would delete it. I doubt she would delete the post, but go on her page to read the entire thing and read her caption and all that stuff to see what she said. But you know what, guys? This is my reaction. I mean, this is what Tamar's reaction should be. This is what Tamar's reaction should be when she sees Vince for the first time, knowing that he got somebody pregnant. This is what Tamar's reaction should be.
I don't want nobody cheating on me in these streets. Cheating on me. Everybody knows I'm cheating on me. Don't you do it. I will kick you in your face. Don't you cheat on me. I will bust you in your face. Yes, you will. Whoop your ass. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. No. I'm going to take half. I'm going to take half. I'm going to
Tamar needs to go upside Vince's head one good time and leave a nice little bump on his head for the whole world to see. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly it seems as if the rumors are true that he be putting his hands on Tamar. So she needs to give him the taste of his own medicine, because this is beyond disrespectful. What apparently Vince has done, gotten somebody pregnant behind Tamar's back. That's wild, you guys. There's a post saying that Vince's ass was locked up on Chris. Ooh, where you see that at, Bree? You gotta send me the link. Send me where I need to go to find out what the tea is. Bree Dada. Let me know. I didn't hear nothing about that, Bree. But wait, did you see he had a protection order on him? I saw that, but I didn't understand what that meant. So does he have a protection order on him from Tamar or from somebody else? I don't know what that means. Erica Davis, she's full of crap. Who's full of crap? Tamar? No, don't do that, because you would feel some type of way if you found out your man has somebody else and got her pregnant. But no, like it's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put up the post. I'm actually gonna put up a post that she put up on her IG, and I'm gonna read it. Tamar has a protection order, but she was just that's the thing that's crazy about this whole situation, is that she was just with Vince on Christmas Day. So if she had a protection order on him, why would she be hanging around with him on Christmas? I mean, I understand that they have a son together, but still, I feel like, I don't know. It don't make no sense to me. Okay, so I'm gonna put up the post that Tamar put up so I can read it, so we can analyze it together. And the phone lines are open if anybody wants to call in. I'm going to put the phone line number in for anybody who wants to call in and just give their reaction, I guess, to what Tamar said. But that's going to be in a couple minutes, so I'm going to put up the phone line number for anybody who wants to call. Okay, so this is what Tamar posted on her Instagram. Okay, this is exactly what Tamar posted on her Instagram. It says, Vincent Herbert is having a baby. Listen, all I needed to see was that first few words, and I was just like, I couldn't even read it. I was like, what the hell? Okay. So Vince Herbert is having a baby, and his whore, girl, capital whore, okay, capital whore, decided to let me know about it tonight. Okay, so I'm going to try to read it in Tamar's voice, because you know how she talks. That stupid, broke-ass whore to check public records on Christmas before she goes through with it. What does that mean? That stupid, broke-ass whore. Jesus. So check public records on Christmas before she goes through with it. Does she mean go through with the pregnancy? Interesting. Is Tamar trying to suggest that... Well, she's saying broke ass whore because, okay, so obviously she's basically alluding to the fact that the girl is probably only with Vince for his money. Okay. And then the public records on Christmas. I don't know what that means. Public records on Christmas. Okay. Anyways, moving on. He called back, parentheses, despite of his protection order, rolls eyes. He called back, begging and lying. Okay. So she basically is saying, the girl called her on probably Vince's phone, and then Vince called back begging and lying and said that he was like he's hanging out with Joe and Roxy from BET. Oh, yeah, that's credible. Joe and Roxy. You mean Joe the singer? Joe and Roxy are together? I didn't know that. No shade. However, before you judge me, know the facts. He's a real piece of work. Shaking my head. Happy New Year's, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, know that 2018 is a fresh start, and if I can leave this liar, you can leave yours too. Oh, Jesus, it's just too much. Sound like she... Listen, who's that? Rose. It's crazy because she was just on her Instagram. If you look at her Instagram story, because it's still up, she's having a good old time. And it does sound like she probably was drinking. So it's just crazy to me how she was just having a good time, and then within 30 minutes, I don't know how long it is. I don't be watching her stories like that. But within a few minutes or an hour, she posted this whole post. So within that hour time of her in the club having a good time, some girl probably called her up and was like, "Hey, bitch, I'm here now. What's up?" It's a total mess, Tangerine, a total mess. And I had to come here on live because literally, because I'm a night owl, so I really don't sleep during the like regular time, like y'all sleep. I sleep like at from like the afternoon time because I don't have a regular job, so my hours are opposite. So I was just about to go to sleep around like 4 o'clock in the morning. So and then I got the post, and I was like, bitch, I can't go to sleep. I can't. How can I go to sleep when Tamar just literally dropped? She just dropped the motherfucking mic like, bitch, here, what's not what? Oh, too much. Okay, I'm gonna put the phone line number if anybody wants to call. I know it's really early in the morning, but it seems like we got 80 people watching right now. So I'm gonna put the phone line number up from the Skype number up. If anybody wants to call in and give their little 2 cents, give their reaction, what they felt, what they think is going on. It's at first I really thought it was they had a chance of getting back together, even though I did not want them to, because I feel like their relationship is very toxic. I thought that maybe there was some type of hope of them getting together, but now, girl, no. They're not getting back together. They're not getting back together at all, honey. It's over. Okay. So that is a number. The 214 number is the call line if anybody wants to call in and give their 2 cents. But y'all, it's a mess. It's a mess. And TMZ posted it. And you know TMZ and the people. I'm sorry, TMZ. Did TMZ post it? Hold on. Let me go on TMZ. Because I don't even know if they posted it. But I know the Shade Room posted it. Let me see. Nah. The Shade Room hasn't posted it. Child. I mean, the TMZ hasn't posted about it. Child, everybody over there is asleep. Everybody sleep at the TMZ. When I tell you the Shade Room had it on their Instagram, like within like 30 minutes, they was up, honey. And you know, they don't ever post like really early in the morning. They don't. But so you know, this is like a big deal. He lost his mind, girl. Yes. But you know what? That's what men do. Because if you watched the last episode of Tamar and Vince, Tamar had suspicions that she was being followed. She just had a gut feeling that somebody was being followed because she actually moved out of their family home 10 days before she filed for divorce. She moved out, and she didn't tell Vince that she was moving out. So she just literally up and took Logan and moved out, her son Logan, and moved out. And before she even had a chance to even tell Vince that she had a new apartment, he had already knew about it. So she believed in her heart of heart. And Vince kind of sort of alluded to the fact that, yeah, he did have somebody like a private detective or private eye follow Tamar. So that's how he found out about the apartment before she even told him. So it's like when somebody is just like constantly like pointing the fingers, like, oh, are you cheating? You're doing this, you're doing that. It's really the person that's doing all the accusing, the real person that's doing all the mess. Okay. So I'm not surprised that Vince is cheating on Tamar. And it's like, to think that he got somebody pregnant too. And on top of that, it's like, you can't, the girls, okay, whether or not the girl's pregnant or not, like, apparently the girl called Tamar and then hung up on her, or Tamar hung up on him, on her, and then Vince called right back. So Vince was clearly with the girl. It's not one of those things where somebody gets Tamar's number and like, bitch, I'm sleeping with your man. No, Vince was with the girl because he called her right back. So it's true. And first of all, who would want to sleep with Vince? Like, that you know a bitch just wants money, because that man is not attractive. I'm sorry. It's terrible. So that's a call-in line number, the 214 number. If anybody wants to call into the live stream, it's a Skype number, so it is a free line for it's a free call service for mobile and landlines. So that is the number 214 if anybody wants to call in. How do I know this? King, go on Instagram. Go on Tamar's Instagram at Tamar Braxton and read the post. I'm gonna put the post up one more time. This is exactly what Tamar posted on her Instagram about 2 hours ago. Tamar posted this on her Instagram 2 hours ago. And if you guys can read it, but I'm going to read it again. It basically says that Vince has a baby on the way. He has a baby on the way with a quote unquote a whore, that Tamar calls her a broke ass whore, actually. A stupid broke ass whore. And she just found out a couple hours ago. Apparently she probably found out as soon as we found out and just posted it on her Instagram within probably minutes of finding out. And she's like, I'm not with the fake stuff anymore. I don't want to hide anything. I'm done. And she wants the whole world to know that Vince is a lying, cheating bastard. And I'm all here for it. check baller alert. I'm on baller alert right now. Let me see. Oopsie. Gotta call y'all. Thank you for calling into the live stream. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Courtney, and I'm calling from Alexandria.
Hey, Courtney from Alexandria. So what's your reaction, girl? What do you think? What's going on?
I think he really got somebody pregnant.
Yes, Tamar said it. You don't think Tamar's telling the truth?
No, I think she'll tell the truth about something like that, but I'm trying. I just have to see it.
But listen, Tamar said the girl called her and then Vince called her right back. So Vince was with the girl, whether or not, so it wasn't a situation where it was like a prank call. Vince was with the girl and he called back a line saying, I'm with Roxy, I'm with this person, blah, 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 blah. So, unless the girl he was with was lying, but why would you be with somebody, hang around with somebody who would lie and say, I'm pregnant with your baby to somebody's wife? You understand what I'm saying? So he was with the girl.
I think he's pulling out all the stops to basically get her to reconsider divorcing him.
So that would be so extreme and just like petty. That would be a mess if that was true.
I guess I'm just trying to think of anything because it doesn't make sense. I don't know.
It don't make sense because he's a liar. Liars don't tell the truth. It don't make no sense, It's a mess.
Oh my God.
It's a mess.
So I'm gonna have to go and scam across her Instagram, but I'm gonna call back.
Okay, have a good one.
See it for myself.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead. Have a good one. So listen, it's true, y'all. And people want to talk about how Tamar is this, she's extra. But guess what? Tamar tells the truth. You want to talk about the real? Tamar keeps it real. And she's not afraid. She's not afraid to tell it like it is. I just read the post on Facebook, then got the notification. Listen, Tamar is not with the fuck shit. And the thing is, like, it's not, you can't say that it's for promotion for the show because the show is over. The last episode was this Thursday, 2 days ago. So it's not about the show, getting people to watch the show. The show is over. You know what I'm saying? And it's like Tamar says she just got a call from Vince. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to make up a fake phone. Tamar's not crazy. She's not a psychopath. She wouldn't make this up. You know what I'm saying? Or, she would look very desperate if she would make it up, but I doubt it. Yes, Mary. Honey. He's a liar. He's manipulative. He's secretive. And that's why he's so controlling. He probably was abusing Tamar. And I want Tamar to tell the truth. I want her to be like, yes, he was doing this X, Y, and Z, LMNOP. Like, if you're willing to put out your whole business saying that he got somebody pregnant, why don't you just tell us about the abuse? Like, and it's one thing, it's like, if it's not true, say it's not true. But if it's true, Tamar, stand in your truth and let the world know. I feel like this will be amazing for Tamar to just be like, you know what? I'm going to be the voice for the voiceless. And I want to help women by talking about domestic abuse, celebrity domestic abuse, because we don't really see a lot of celebrities coming out saying that. Well, that's not true, actually. But for the most part, we don't see a lot, especially like the people like Tamar. We don't see her coming out saying that she was abused in a relationship and she's with somebody that is wealthy and has fame and stuff like that. So I think that would be great for Tamar if she were to stand in her truth. Yeah, and I feel like this is the last straw. There's no coming back from this. There's no begging. And Tamar's a strong woman, and she probably has a lot of pride about herself that she's not willing to compromise and be with somebody who just completely is willing to throw away their whole life. She's not willing to do that. I feel like I had a fear in me that she was going to take him back, but like now that she posted this, it's over. She meant to do protection order. But you know what? Is that what you think she meant? Is that what you think she meant? Okay, let me post the okay, we got another call, you guys. Thanks for calling into the live stream. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Hi, my name's Callie. I'm calling from Oakland, California.
Hey, Callie. So what's your thoughts? What do you think?
Okay, so I have a few things. So this is the second time that somebody's came out saying that they were pregnant with Vince's baby, right?
Yes.
Because this has happened before. Okay, so we got that. Now, then we also have, Miss Evelyn saying about the whole domestic violence situation, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, Tamar has never addressed the domestic violence, has she? Has she came out and said anything about it, has she? Because I haven't seen it.
No.
Okay, so I wonder if all this is going to come out on the next season of Braxton Family Values or what, but I just feel like, I don't know, I don't want them to break up, just out of family, but at the same time, it's like, it needs to happen because this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that don't make no damn sense. You know what I mean? And like you said, if he called her back right after the girl called her, that's pretty obvious,
Right.
Like, that's crazy. And I mean, I really want to hear out of her mouth about this whole domestic violence thing because that's also a whole nother level. But I don't. It's getting on my nerves with people saying that they're doing this for publicity, and I don't think Tamar would do something like that. Like, this is a joke, Like, her son has to grow up and see this, and I don't know. I just feel like
She needs to pack her bags and run and don't look back. That's what she needs to do.
I mean, because it's like it's not worth it. I mean, like, what the hell? Like, why? Nobody has time for this. Like, I mean, I don't know. I saw the last show, and it's like, when does Braxton Family Values come on? When is
I don't
the
know.
season?
They didn't give us a date, but normally it will come on in the springtime, so in a couple months, probably.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's too much, and the fact that people are upset. I've seen like fans make comments about Miss Evelyn, like she shouldn't have said anything, or she's lying on her daughter or start lying on Vince. It's like, why would she lie about something like that? You know what I mean? Like,
because they're haters and they have their own, like, when you're a hater, your perspective on things are not going to be objective. You're just going to hate. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I'm like, that's crazy as hell. But I just feel like, in today's culture and things like that, people will do anything just to stay in a relationship. And it's like, it ain't worth it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm single and I'm like, I ain't got time for that shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That shit is crazy. But I really hope she gets the hell out of there. And I mean, even if this isn't true, or even if, it comes out that, that the girl isn't pregnant or whatever, I just feel like just even the drama is too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's affecting her clearly if she's going on Instagram posting things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's negative energy, and she don't need to be involved in that. Like, anybody that's causing her pain like that with just bullshit in general, you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be that way. It wasn't this way years ago when, before whether it's the weight loss or even more success or whatever, she wasn't going on Instagram posting shit like this, you know what I mean?
But Tamar's always been messy though. Tamar has her messy ways sometimes,
Right, but I mean, it wasn't like this much drama and negativity in their relationship like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because she was hiding it. She was hiding it. The sisters alluded to the fact that this is not the first time. Okay, hold on for a second,
Right.
Callie. I'm gonna post on apparently Vince got arrested a couple days ago. He got arrested apparently, and I just posted on the screen a screenshot from Baller Alert, the arrest. I guess the summary of the arrest or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to read it, but apparently he got released on bond, $20,000 bond. I don't know. I can't see what he got arrested for, but apparently he got arrested the day before Christmas and got released on bond on Christmas. But it doesn't say what happened. But this man it says a misdemeanor. It's just a mess. It's a mess.
I just like to add this too. Like, I feel like like I said, in today's society, people are, like, a lot of women will do anything, and I'm not necessarily talking about Tamar because, she's different, but I see that women will do anything just to stay in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the standards have just dropped. You know what I mean? And me and my friend was talking about this on Christmas, and, she's going through some things or whatever, but it's just like, I mean, nowadays, like, people, a motherfucker cheat on you, and it's just like, oh, it's okay, or, they don't respect you or whatever. It's just like, oh, we're working through it. And then, yeah, okay, I understand you work through things, but it's like, that shit is just okay. And it's like before, it's like, that used to be like, oh, somebody cheat on you. It's like, oh, I'm fucking out of there. But now it's like, oh, well, all men cheat, and wait a minute, what the fuck? Well, I'm good. I'll be living single for the rest of my life. Like, no, I'm not accepting that bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, you can't even yell at me over a certain octave. Like, wait a minute,
yes,
motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I'm like, am I weird because of,
No,
like,
you got standards. You know your worth.
No.
Like, you're not going to be disrespected.
Tell me, because I think I'm weird, because I'm like, when I look around, I feel like I'm in the twilight zone, because, like I said, everybody's just accepting anything, and that's men and women, I mean, and I'm just like, but everybody's together, everybody, nobody wants to be alone, nobody, and I'm just like, but you are alone. Like Tamar says, the worst feeling is being with somebody and still feeling alone, you know what I mean? And it's like, you are alone, but you just got somebody laying up in the bed with you. You know what I mean? So I just think it's hella funny. And then, people quoting Beyonce and shit, and, like that shit's just cool to just get cheated on,
But my thing, everybody has their limits, and I think it depends on what happens.
Like, if Beyonce want to be silly and accept that shit, that's her. You know what I mean? But no.
But we don't know. Let's stick to Tamar, because we really don't know the whole extent.
Right? No,
of
I'm
the situation,
just saying.
Child, that's Beyonce.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
right.
And did Jay-Z get somebody pregnant? I feel like if he got somebody pregnant, she wouldn't have stayed. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you don't know what type of person Beyonce is, or what happens. I'd rather just not even talk about that.
Right, but I just feel like it's just people like use that in other things, and just like I said, the standards have just dropped, and it's just okay. It's just, oh, that's what men do, and I'm just like, really? Okay.
That's what a lot of people do, but it's like,
well, why get married? Why don't you just fuck around if that's okay? Why would you even go through that whole thing? You know what I mean? Why don't you just sleep with whoever you want and not get married? Because I thought, like, when you got married, right, like, that means you take it to another level, you serious. But again, it's just a joke. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll get a dog, and be by myself, and that's the end of it. So,
everybody has their limits out. I feel like Tamar got pushed to her limits, and I feel like I had a weird feeling that she may take him back, because the way the episode ended, it sounded like they were friends now, so I feel like they were probably trying to get to a good place. But I feel like this is probably, there's no way Tamar's gonna, she doesn't give me the type of woman, she doesn't give me that she's the type of woman that would take back anybody that cheats on her. She's not Beyonce.
Right.
That's a bad thing.
Right. Oh yeah,
she's
definitely.
Not Beyonce,
Definitely. Well, I just wanted to give my perspective, and like I said, talk about where we at. I feel like in society, and like you said, knowing your worth and just having standards. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
not everybody can go to Harvard. You know what I'm saying? And we as women need to be of that quality. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can just walk up into Harvard talking about, is this where you go to be Johnny Cochran? And then they'd look at you like, if you don't get your ass out of here, because you have to have a standard to even qualify to be accepted into that school. You know what I mean? And we have to be the same as women. We're the prize. We're the ones. We're the prize. You know what I mean? We shouldn't just accept anything and anybody into our lives. And if they don't qualify, okay, if you don't meet the standards in college and in these Ivy League schools, guess what? Your ass gets kicked out. That's it.
But one
you
of the
don't meet the expectations.
One of the comments, Rob said in the comments, cheating is not the end of the world. Cheating is not the end of the world, but it's like everybody has what they're willing to accept and what they're not willing to accept, and a lot of people are not willing to be cheated on.
Cheating, right? You got cheating, and then God forbid, this whole domestic violence thing, like that's, or even if it's not actually hitting her, but this whole domestic violence and just the negative energy that's surrounded. It's not like this is a one incident. This is like building. This is a continuation thing. You know what I mean? Like, so that's a double negative. It's like, oh, hell no, So
Yeah.
it's not the end of the world, but it's like people who are happy, I don't think cheat on people.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like if you watch this season of Tamar and Vince, I feel like all of that behavior, all of his defensiveness and all the disrespect, all of that was because he was hiding this big secret, and he was checked out the relationship because he's probably was cheating on her the whole time, and he was, was just, he was very, I don't know, it's a mess. It's a mess now. And
right.
Ooh, First of all, who want to sleep with Vince? No shade. Ciao.
Right. But like you said, for money,
For money, but then Tamar said he broke.
For money.
Tamar said he broke.
Broke.
That's what she alluded to.
Our version of broke, who's broke?
Vince is broke.
People are saying who? I mean, yeah, our version of broke and Hollywood and famous people version of broke is totally different. Like, when rich people go bankrupt and stuff, that's not our broke. You know what I mean? I now only got $3 million instead of $20 billion. That's totally different,
But if you're living a certain type of lifestyle, that pay cut could be just completely detrimental to you. You know what I'm saying? So.
But I'm saying a jump off.
Right.
Don't they come in and they see, oh shit, you still Vincent D. Herbert, even though you ain't got 20 million, you got 5 million now. Like,
right.
Who is this chick? She probably, got a $30,000, $40,000 job. You
never know though, because Tamar did say something to the fact that it was one of Laura Govan, the girl that was on was it Basketball Wives that she was on? One of her friends, and Laura Govan is I don't know what her pockets look like, but she's not gonna have broke friends. Yeah, I doubt it.
Right.
So she's probably one of those like industry girls that get passed around, but we don't know.
Right, yeah. But again, our broke and their broke is totally different. People become, such and such is broke. They got more money than you. They can still go and buy themselves a house, or, they just can't have 5 houses, but they got $1 million house now, So
right, you're right, caller.
It's different. But cheating isn't the last straw. But at the same time, I feel like, if the tables were turned and it was the other way, I think about that too. Like when, if a woman cheats, it's like we're ready to, throw her to the wayside. But when the man cheats, women are so like, oh, we're so forgiving,
Mm-hmm.
We're so forgiving, but men ain't like that with us,
But it just
so
depends,
I just find that funny.
A lot of women, well, I don't want to say a lot because I don't know, but some women they don't know how to be independent, like financially independent from their partner, and just like emotionally independent. They feel like, their world would be gone or lost if they don't have a man in their life,
Right. And that's from generations. That's society. Like, I mean, for both. It's like, when are you going to get married? Oh, who are you with? You can't even go somewhere by yourself. It's like, what are you doing that for? I mean, I get that a lot. And it's just like, but you're not happy though, Talk to me when you're married and happy. Don't talk to me when I'm single, but you married and every other day you talking about you arguing with somebody. Let me see the happy side of your relationship so I can want something like that. But y'all ain't happy, so I don't want that shit.
Right.
So,
well, I want
to. But thank you, though.
I appreciate you calling in. I'm gonna open up the phone line so that other people can call in. So I really appreciate you for calling from California. So I know it's what 4:00 in the morning in California.
Yes, 4:37.
The love girl.
No, I'm like you. I have opposite hours my schedule's all over the place. All right. Well, thank you.
No problem. Have a good night. I guess. Good morning.
You too. Yeah.
You too. Have a good one. Thank you.
Bye.
So the phone lines are open. Caller. Oops. Somebody just called in. If you want to call right back, the phone lines are open now. I'll post the number one more time if anybody wants to call in and give their reaction to the shocking news that Vince got his side chick pregnant, apparently. Thank you so much for calling into the live stream. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Rena, and I'm calling from Toledo.
Hey, Rena from Toledo. Make sure you turn me down in the background so I don't hear the echo, okay? So what's your reaction about what Tamar said on Instagram?
Oh, well, first I want to say this. I love Tamar. I'm a Tamar fan.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I was mad at her, because it was like she was stringing us along and telling us, if she's going to do everything she can to keep her husband, she's going to stop singing. She's going to do this, she's going to do that. But she told us, that he did cheat. So I guess she did forgive him in a way before this came out. He did cheat, but she was acting like, if she said she never ever wanted to get a divorce, and she even told her father, "Oh, I'm not talking divorce here." No, she kept saying, and that had us like, "Wait a minute, girl, but you said, well, she tell us all the time, honey, if a man cheat on me, I ain't going for it." That's just like people. They say something and then they do something different. You tell us, you're going to kick your man to the curb. That couldn't be me. That couldn't be me. But all along, it is you.
Right.
And this man is grimy and dirty, and you was going to have us as your fan still support you while you with this no good sucker. That's why I was mad at Tamar. Because don't tell us not to do something and then you're doing it. But people do it all the time. And especially people with this type of stuff. In all the shows, she telling her sisters what she wouldn't tolerate. But you over there tolerating the devil.
But these celebrities, they gotta keep up a public image. You know what I'm saying? They're not like you and I. They have to pick up. They have a lot more pressure and a lot more scrutiny. So I feel like that probably is contributing to it.
No, we all had the same feelings. That's just like, okay, by her taking Vince back after he had done all this, and people see that this man clearly, something wrong with him. Everybody seen when the stuff came out. I went back and I watched all the tapes. I called in a couple of weeks ago. Like I said, I was abused, so all I did was watch him. I didn't even pay attention to Tamar. This man is so sick in the mind, you wouldn't believe it. I told you, every time, Tamar with her friends or their friends together, and something go down and they get in an argument, Vince, every time he walks away, he walks out. That's why Tamar do it. When you live with somebody that long, you copy each other's behavior. So I think the stuff that she was doing to her sisters, she was getting done to her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where was I? Oh, I lost my place. Where was I? I got so much to say, and I'm so
girl,
good.
you shocked. You shocked like the rest of it. Listen, when I first read it, I was shocked. I started shaking. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Right. Right.
So you
if
think
that
it's
would have
true?
never happened,
Go ahead.
if that wouldn't have never happened, what happened? Was it yesterday this stuff broke out, or this morning?
This morning,
If
like
that
2
wouldn't
hours
happen,
ago.
she still, if that wouldn't have happened, she still would have been saying, I want to make this work. I want to make this work. But I don't want to end up like my mother and my father. No. But you're going to let this man abuse you, talk to you any kind of way in front of your kid. And I believe all the producers and everybody in the background that be filming them, they know how Vince is. Remember when she was on The View, and they all did a segment of, what they do in the morning. And the cameraman dropped that light on that flow. Did you see how he acted?
Say it again.
I mean, he went off.
Say it again. I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said. What you said?
Okay. Remember when Tamar was on The Real, and they all had to do a segment of what they do in the morning. So, they had came over to film with Tamar, and one of the cameramans dropped a light on Vince's floor, and Vince went off. Remember that?
Child, I wasn't watching The Real. No shade. I was not watching The Real. I couldn't stand that show. So I saw the segment with like the just woke up like this something. Was it like that? Was it that segment? Woke up like this something?
Yeah, no, you didn't have to watch The Real. I didn't watch The Real to watch it either. I don't watch The Real since Tamar left. I don't watch it. No, this happened at their home. Well, anyway, he blew up at the people, and he didn't even want to film no more. Remember that? You don't remember?
No, I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I don't remember that.
Well, yeah, the people in the background, they see how Vince is. And then, look, he always talking about he made Tamar, he did this, and he did that. We don't even know how many opportunities this girl had because he was in charge of everything. See how he was making decisions on her behalf without her even knowing about it.
Mm-hmm.
She could have been getting gigs all this time, and this man been keeping them back because he didn't want her to shine and get her money on and get her life on, because that's how abusers do. They want to keep you down. Mm-hmm. They go through steps to keep you down. First, they try to isolate you from your family, you know. And Tamar always say he's too controlling. I'm tired of this controlling me. I want to be my own woman. I'm not 18 anymore. Mm-hmm. And then the first thing, what happened today, the first thing I thought about when Tamar wrote this letter about Vince having a baby, oh my goodness, I can't.
Because she said, remember last year or early, oh, not last year, still 2017. So earlier this year, she had like a post on her IG again, and she posted a picture of the girl, like a little girl, talking about, oh, this woman said that this is Vince's baby and da 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 da. But if you remember, she said, oh, if Vince had a baby on the side, I would accept the baby and it wouldn't be da da da. So according to her, a few months ago, if Vince had a baby on the side, she would welcome it and accept it. That's what she said.
Oh. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, she did. Mm-hmm. Hallelujah. Yes, she did. Mm-hmm. But if any one of her sisters, were doing that, she'll be on TV calling them stupid, dumb, everything. But yeah, I can't wait to see.
But Braxton Family Values is still filming, so they probably going to air this whole drama out on the series, and I just cannot wait. Oh, my God.
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Rena, for calling in from Toledo.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thanks.
Have a good one. So, yeah, you guys remember that Tamar, I think it was like February of this year or maybe March or something like that. Tamar posted a picture of a little girl, some random beautiful girl on her IG, and said, oh, this woman contacted me saying that this is Vince's baby, and if Vince had a baby on the side, I would accept it. I'm not the type of woman to not accept my partner's children, and what would it look like if Vince had a whole sister out there and he didn't know about it, but like, however many months later, Vince apparently has somebody pregnant on the side, and I don't know, y'all. I feel like Tamar probably spoke that into existence, and she shouldn't have done that because she literally posted somebody's child on her Instagram page, and it probably was a whole fake ass little thing. Thank you, caller, for being patient. I saw you called a couple times. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Milwaukee. And my name is Angela.
Hi, Angela from Milwaukee. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is amazing news. I was watching them all night last night, and I seen a post with them on a flipagram where they're in the bowling alley, and she got more than one Instagram page. She got a lot of Instagram pages. I want to let you know that, too. Because it's like they announced to the world yesterday that we TV tried it.
What? What are you saying? Wait, what are you saying? You saying that? Wait,
yeah.
Say it again. I'm not following.
Okay, what I'm saying is that she got more than one Instagram page. Yesterday, her and Vince did a whole lot of posts. It's called Tamar Posts on Instagram.
Oh, that's a fan page. That's a fan page. Those are fan pages. The only page Tamar has on her Instagram is Tamar Braxton. Every other page that says Tamar anything, those are all fan pages. My page is called Tamar Chronicles. I'm a fan page. That's not a real. I saw that same post you're talking about, and I saw the flipagram. But that's some fan created stuff. Yeah, don't read too much into that. Those are all fan pages.
Oh, so those ain't nothing recent.
All of those pictures are old. Oh,
okay. Because I was wondering last night. I said, they back together.
No, girl. No. Now, but here, catch this. They was together on Christmas. She posted on her Instagram story that they, her and her son and Vince were opening presents together. So they were in the same house together on Christmas, and she was cooking. So they were together on Christmas, though. That's a fact.
Oh, okay. got it all mixed up.
You thought she got like 20 pages out here? Like, no, go. Those are all fan pages. Yeah.
I thought her and Vince was just kicking it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they was
And
kicking
they
it
were
on
back
Christmas.
together.
But guess what? He got
But
arrested. Go ahead. Sorry, I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
But you heard that he got, I mean, I didn't hear. Apparently, Baller Alert just posted that Vince got arrested on Christmas or the day before Christmas, and he got bonded out on Christmas Day. So apparently, right before that video of them opening presents, he was just in jail the day before. So that's a mess.
For what?
I don't know. It's on one because let me put up the post to you guys one more time. I'm gonna put up the I guess the I don't know what it's called, but the document, the police report. I guess you call it a police report. I'm gonna put the police report on the screen so for you guys to read it. But it looks like on the police report it says that he got arrested for a misdemeanor. It doesn't say what the misdemeanor was. It just says misdemeanor. Yeah, and it has all his information up there for you guys to read on the screen. But yeah, and Tamar said it. She said something about on the Instagram post. She said something about he had a protection order put out on him. So I'm not sure if he violated basically a restraining order on her or somebody else. So it's a mess.
Yeah. Yeah, it's time. But one thing she do is she share everything. And that was kind of deep for her. I guess she said to herself that she going to share it before it get out on the news. It'll come straight from her mouth, you know?
Exactly. And that's the thing that's crazy to me, how people always talking about Tamar's lying. Tamar be telling the truth. I feel like sometimes she tells too much. But one thing she don't do is lie. She don't be lying like that.
Yeah, it's time for her to move on. She said get in line, whoever want to get rid of their man in, 2017. But, she just needs all the uplifting that she can get right now. Because, it's like she's trying to portray, Marilyn Monroe. But to me, she higher than Marilyn Monroe, And she really, she really loves her fans.
She does. She deserves somebody way better than Vince. And you know what the sad thing about it is? Like Tamar said in the past that she was in back-to-back abusive relationships before Vince. So now apparently if the abuse allegations are true with Vince, she would be in back-to-back abusive relationships. And it's like I want Tamar to be single, first of all. I want her to be single for a long time and really fix herself and find within herself what is attracting these toxic men in her life. And I want her to find her happiness. Like she said, her happiness is within, not from anybody else. So that's my only wish I want for her, is just to be happy. Because she deserves it.
Yeah, because she's a beautiful girl, very beautiful black girl. She can get any man really she want to get, Yeah, she's going to find her some happiness.
She better.
It ain't over with because she's young, Somebody going to step to her. Forget Vince, you ain't got to go through all that with no man. No.
Well,
so I love Braxton. I love him.
I love him too. I do, and it's just sad. It really
and I like what you're doing too on this platform, and I thank you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, thank you so much, Angela, for calling in. I'm gonna let you go. Okay.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you. Right now, I gotta get them. I gotta get my screen together. That was a mess. Happiness does not depend on a man at all. And I wish a lot more women would actually know that. I'm gonna put the call line in the text box if anybody wants to call into the show. I really don't know how long I'm gonna be on live. The last episode of Tamar Events I was on for three hours, almost 3.5 hours, if not 3.5 hours. I'm not trying to be on here for 3.5 hours. I know you guys. It is a day before New Year's Eve, and it's too much right now. So that's the number, you guys. It's a 214 number if anybody wants to call in and give their 2 cents about what Tamar said. Tamar apparently found out a couple hours ago that Vince got some woman pregnant, and the woman called her and told her what the tea was, because apparently Vince has been living a double life. And Tamar probably immediately, if not within probably an hour or two, posted on her Instagram to let the whole world know. But she said if it was a baby before the marriage. But she said if it was a baby before. She said that. She did say that. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because the girl was like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old. So yeah. But then again, it's like before the marriage. They've been together since what, 2003. So like they were together before they got married. So All men, all men cheat except for Obama. Didn't she say that, Miss Evelyn? A mess. Maybe it's true, girl. I don't know, Miss Evelyn. You may be onto something. It's and the thing is, like, no, I'm not gonna disrespect Vince because I don't want to go in on people's looks because that's petty and childish. But that man is not attractive, and any woman that gets on top of him or under him is only for him for a check. But when they realize that his ass is broken, he's getting sued, and he has to cough up $20,000 because he keeps getting arrested, they're gonna realize that they made a fatal mistake. Now, if you know anything about Vince, if you're going to get with somebody, you need to know their past. You need to know their history. And it's like, how long have you been with this woman long enough to get her pregnant? That's sad. Has this been an affair? Was this like a one night stand? Was it I need to know the answers, girl. Tamar, you need to post something else, girl. I need to know the details. No, I don't. I need to mind my business. On top of him or under him, they want to check. Because Vince is he's not attractive, even with the weight loss. I feel like with the weight loss, let me keep my comments to myself because that's petty. But look at this man. Look at this man. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. But you know what? I'm happy that the truth has come to light, and Tamar is a strong Black woman, and she's going to be able to get through this. Thank you for calling into the after show. Thanks for calling into the live stream. What's your name and where are you calling from?
April, and I'm calling from California.
April from California. Okay, what's your comment, girl? What do you think about what's going on right now?
I think that it's bullshit, to be honest. I mean,
you don't think it's true?
No. I think that what Tamar is saying is true. I think that did happen. I don't think that that's reality, though. I think that because he is a liar and he just is very controlling like that, I think that he told somebody to call. That's what I think. I think that whole thing is bullshit, especially the fact that he called it right back. Why would you do that? I mean, he knows what just happened. Why would you just call right back? And this is always lying and manipulating situations. So I don't really know why she would even believe that he really got somebody else pregnant. From what I see, I think he's definitely hung up on her trying to manipulate the situation to make her come back. And even men will do that to try to gauge a reaction. Or I'm messing with somebody else, or especially when they still want you back. So no, I think that he's definitely just a liar and he just paid somebody to do that, or just a friend that he got to say that.
That's crazy, though. Like, you have to be literally a psychopath.
It's not crazy. Men do that shit all the time. Yeah, but people do that shit all the time. I mean, that's just what they do because they want to gauge a reaction. I had an ex of mine. He basically I broke up with him, and he went basically, like, right after I did that, he was like, well, I just want to talk to your best friend, and I want to start going out with her. So I was like, well, here's her number. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Talk to her if you want to. So I gave him her number, and he called her, and then after that, he went right back to me talking about, I'm sorry, because that's, like I said, that's just, I mean, men will do shit like that to gauge a reaction. So no, this is crazy. I mean, clearly from the show and the things that he does, he doesn't have it all. So that doesn't surprise me that he would go that far to get a reaction. No, because that's the kind of shit that he does. So
if that's the case, though, if that's the case, why not be like, it's a joke? According to
because it's not a joke. If he tells her that it's a joke, then that basically means I can't get nobody else, and I got to fake and lie and get somebody to pretend for me. Why would he do that? Instead, I'm going to make it seem like it's real. Oh no, that wasn't serious. You know, she said that he said that it wasn't true and he was lying and stuff. So I mean, no, he's I don't know. He's just that kind of a person. He can't let her know how much she actually means to him. Period. If he does that and make it seem like he can't get nobody else, how's that going to look to her? Is that going to make her want to come back? No. If she actually thinks that he actually has somebody pregnant, he actually has somebody on the side, of course, I just don't believe with everything that he said about cheating, everything that he said about loving her so much that he would never do anything like that. I don't believe that he's messing around with somebody else. I just don't think that he's that kind of a person. I don't see that. Okay,
let me ask you a question, though. Have you been watching this season of Tamar and Vince?
I watched every season of Tamar and Vince. So that's why I'm saying this.
Okay, so especially this season. Okay, let's stick to this season. You can't tell me that something has not been going on that we, the viewers, don't know, or Tamar doesn't know, because look at his behavior. This is not a behavior. His behavior this entire season is not a man that loves his wife and wants to fight for his family. His behavior was somebody who was hiding something. You really? Okay.
I disagree. You know why? Because I think that it looks like that from the outside looking in. But, I've been married for a long while, and what Well, I mean, 7 years. Well, 5 years. We've been together for 7 years. I don't see that somebody doesn't love his wife. What I see is someone who is grasping at straws because they see that they're losing control. He's not hiding anything. I think that behind the cameras and that's what the issue is. He sees that he wants to control her more. She's blatantly saying, I don't want to be controlled. I want to be my own person. And she's been going along with being controlled this whole time. Now, all of a sudden, she doesn't want to be controlled. I mean, that's the thing. I don't think that he doesn't love her. I think that he hates the fact that she wants that control back in his life. I don't see someone who's hiding something. I don't see someone who's cheating, especially the fact, I don't know. He doesn't look that kind of a person.
If he's not cheating, if he's not hiding something, why is it that he's not ever transparent with Tamar? Now, let me just say this.
Why do you think that? He's been like that, though.
But
he's been lacking the transparency.
He probably has been cheating this whole time.
No, I don't think so. I think that the transparency is because he wants to control her. Like, for instance, there was one particular time where he didn't tell. I mean, well, let's take the performance this season. She was supposed to do something, and he didn't go and get the background dancers again. I feel like that's him playing his games again. Oh, see, you don't need me. Okay, well, I won't do shit. I mean, that's just. I don't think that he just wants to control. He wants to control her. Even somebody, she was saying, go ahead.
But somebody who wants to fight for their family, like he said in this last episode, and it's, you know what's crazy? Yeah. Tamar said earlier today that she still loves Vince. She did that video that the Shade Room posted of her singing the Beyonce song in the background. There was a Beyonce, you know the Irreplaceable song, To the Left. That song was playing in the background. Yeah. And then Tamar was just in the video, just like posturing, like showing her face off, like showing face. So basically people took that as like, girl, what are you saying? Like, to the left, to the left. Then she posted a second video on her IG story saying she's posted a second video after that video went basically viral on the Shade Room and said, oh, that post has nothing to do with Vince. I still love Vince. We're still best friends. This was just today. Earlier, well, technically it's a different day, but this is just 24 hours ago. You know, still saying that you're not going to say that you love a man if you knew that he was cheating. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's real.
Yeah.
It's real.
No, well, if it is real, then why would she post that now? I mean, I don't think
she just found out. Because listen, look, catch this. If you go to her Instagram story, she was just partying. I'm sorry, I twisted in my mouth. She was just in the club. Let's just say she was just in the club having a good time, and you can tell like in her Instagram story she was having a great time. Yeah. She was not worried about no drama stuff. So this is like within like maybe like an hour or two she posted that. So she said that she just got the phone call. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like you said, you think it's fake. If somebody who wants to fight for their marriage, why would they make up a fake pregnancy story with some random girl? That don't make no sense.
Well, it does if it's not moving as fast as he wants it to move. I mean, yeah.
I don't get that though. How do you go from I'm going to make a fake pregnancy thing to because I want the end result of this fake pregnancy thing is for you to take me back? That don't make no sense. That would make me not want to be with you because you're crazy.
No. That's true, but I don't really think that in that situation that's what he's thinking about. I think that with some people, they move so fast and they just really want to get the reaction. They're not really thinking about the end to the means. I think that he did that because he wants to gauge whether she still cares or not. If he lets that girl call and if she shows that she really cares, okay, well, damn, I know that I'm back in her good graces.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I understand
that.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Because I understand that she's saying that they're best friends and stuff. I just honestly, being 100% honest, I think that part of it's fake. I think that she's trying to cover the fact that her family said that he abuses her. Because why would you be best friends with somebody who abused you? I think that with Tamar, you know, it's very sad, but it's like when someone does this, I think she still wants to protect him. And unfortunately, that's not going to go away just because they're getting a divorce. And no matter what happens, she's still going to want to protect him because I still think with her, there's still a slight chance that she wants him back. Even now, even after finding out that he could possibly, quote unquote, have somebody, quote unquote, pregnant, she didn't come out and say, you know what, he's been hitting me. You know, she didn't come out and do any of that.
Because she's going to save it for the Braxtons. She's trying to pull a Kardashian and get paid. She's not going to reveal everything on Instagram. Instagram is free. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook is free. She's trying to save it for her TV show. Come on now.
That's true. She could be doing that, but I think that if the abuse comes out, I don't believe that it's going to be because of her. I think that that's going to be because her family's going to be talking on the show. I don't think that she's that kind of a person. I think she's been protecting them all this time. Why all of a sudden was she not? You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's
the abused woman syndrome. A lot of the time, if you look up the statistic, if you just look it up, how abused women protect their abusers. They take them back 9 times out of 10. They'll take them back. Look at Rihanna and Chris Brown. She took him back when he beat her face in. She took him back, and that was Rihanna. So Tamar is not an anomaly. She is as part of a statistic that a lot of women exhibit when they're in abusive relationships. That don't mean that she's a weak woman.
Know,
go ahead.
I think that I definitely would not say that she's weak. I think at the end of the day, when you love somebody, that doesn't just stop because they do something like that. That's just a reality. You don't just have, because with any relationship, it isn't just them hitting on you. It isn't just those bad times. There's good times too. And it becomes easier to overlook those bad times when you have those other good things going on, because when it's good, and when it's bad, it's bad. I mean, if any relationship is going to be give and take. It's not going to be just this easy, peachy road. I definitely think that you should not be putting your hands on anyone, but I think that goes both ways for men and for women. You as a woman cannot put your hands on people and think that it's okay, and you as a man cannot think that it's okay. I don't think that, I mean, in Chris Brown's situation, even in Tamar Braxton situation, I think that Vince definitely is an abuser and that he definitely has some kind of issues. But is that really all he is? You know what I mean? Is that all really anyone is? Yeah, I don't think he's a cheater. I don't buy that. I don't buy that. With everything that he said, I don't know. The only time that I ever really thought I don't trust him was one episode a few seasons ago, maybe last season actually, where he was trying to get some quote unquote new talent. And one particular girl came in and his reaction to her was kind of like, I don't trust that. His reaction to her just seemed weird. The way that he hugged her seemed weird. And he just, I don't know, the whole thing seemed weird. But to be honest, I also believe that Tamar is also a cheater, to be honest, on the situation, because I felt like with her and her background dancer a few seasons ago that they were getting very, very friendly. And the way that he was touching all up on her and all the other stuff, and just watching past episodes, the way that he was looking at her, I don't know. It just was, I think that with both of them, it's weird. I would buy that she was cheating before him, and he only cheats out of response because he knows she can get somebody else. I just don't see, he just seems like he's really wrapped up in her, and of course he's possessive. I just don't buy the cheating thing with him, especially with how much he's talked against it and the way that I really feel like he feels about Tamar. I think that if he is cheating, I don't think it's because he wants other women. I think that it's because he wants to make her jealous. He loves to do that. That's what he does. So he's a controller.
But guess what? But Vince has exhibited so many times that he's able and capable of hiding very important and very major information.
That's true. And then like he's a cheater, though. Just because he can have information doesn't mean that.
But my thing is, if he's able to have a person on the side, he's able to get away with it because he's able to hide so well. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to,
but if they're together all the time, like she said, how could he have time to be cheating? I think hiding information,
he's
like
not there. Performing, he's not there.
Well, that's what she said. That's what she said. She said you're up under me all the time.
But you know what? That's probably why they had to be Velcro. That's probably why they wanted to be. They probably subliminally wanted to be Velcro in order because they realized this is how I think in my mind. I feel like Tamar's not attracted to Vince. I don't give a damn what she says. She's not physically attracted to him, and I think that Vince has a type, and his type is not black girls, it's Becky's. Okay, so I feel like
no. Why would he marry her?
Because she's a black. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But you know what? Because she was Toni Braxton's sister, and he was going to be adjacent to the family, and he was going to make Tamar a superstar.
That's our women thinking. That's just what it is. That's just we as women. That's what we're going to think. That, he has a certain type. He's going to marry someone else. And I'm telling you, men are not. They don't do that. I mean, he doesn't get anything out. She did not have any money. He didn't get anything out of being with her. If he really didn't care about her the way that she was, if he was not attracted to her, he would not be with her. No, I don't think his types are Becky's. I think they just, and the thing is with men.
But Tamar, he said that. But whenever Tamar said that on the show, he never disagreed with it. He would always smile and make little gestures and stuff. So it's the truth.
No, he said no. He said that's not true. If I felt that way, I wouldn't have married you, which makes absolute sense. Why would you marry someone that you're not attracted to and you don't get anything out of that? He could have been with anybody. I mean, especially with money, he really could have been with anyone. There's a whole bunch of hoes out there that's going to just open up their legs and put a ring on you, let you put a ring on their finger for some money. I mean, let's just be honest. That's the truth. I mean, so if he really wanted that, he definitely could have had that, hands down. But he didn't. He chose her. And the way, from what I see somebody who's 100% attracted to her, who 100%, she's very beautiful. And I think that he 100% cared about her in his own twisted up, messed up, fucked up way. That's what I see. I don't see someone who's attracted to all those other women. I see somebody who's got their eyes on her. I mean, there was one particular episode of The Real where she's basically saying that she feels like he likes X, Y, and Z, and they asked all the men who their Women Crush Wednesday was or something like that. And so all the other husbands put up people, and he said he put up Tamar. Well, he was going to put up Tamar, but Lonnie had switched the pictures out, so it was Lonnie. But he basically I don't really want anybody but her. And I believe that. I don't think that just because men, you could be attracted to anyone. Just because it doesn't matter whether they're white, black, whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think that he has just one type. I don't think most people do. You know what I mean? That they just only like one type of person. And just because I remember one time she said that the reason why she felt that way was because he likes Kelly Ripka. Okay, I mean, so what? Kelly Ripka is one person. So what if he likes her? He can like her and you. He don't need. It's not as if everybody that he likes is attracted has to be a carbon copy of Tamar. I mean,
but
for us
he
to
was
think that
with
he's
the
attracted, I don't buy that.
He was with the blonde before he got with Tamar. So
But
she
so what?
knows.
I mean, he probably was, he said that he never dated a white girl. That's what he said.
He said
I
that. When
mean,
did he
if
say
you
that?
believe it.
I don't believe that shit.
He said that like I think that was the first season, second, maybe the third season, fourth season actually. I think it was the fourth season, the last season. He definitely said that. So I don't know. That's what he said. I mean, I don't see why he would lie about that. You know, what would he get out of lying about that?
I don't see how Tamar would lie about this.
I never heard her say that he dated a blonde. I did hear her say that he liked Kelly Ripa, and that's why she did her hair like that.
Because she's a
blonde.
Because she's a blonde.
That's true. But she's only one blonde. Why would you think somebody like blonde because of one thing? I mean, but I can't.
When we talk about blonde, we're talking about white girls.
That's true, but I would do the same thing. If my husband did that, and my husband has done stuff like that, and it's like, okay, she's like that person. That's what we as women do. I don't think that that's the reality, though. Just because he likes that one person who is a blonde don't mean he don't like you, and don't mean that he don't like black women. That's crazy. It's just one person.
But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the ethnicity, the race, the hair color. If he cheated, it's wrong at the end of the day, and Tamar should leave.
That's
I don't
true.
give a damn. If she cheated,
really?
Listen. Everybody is different. Everybody's limits are different. But Tamar has said so many times in the past, if Vince cheated, I'll play the video right now of her on the Braxton Family Values talking about if Vince cheats, I'm gonna take half and I'm gonna bust him in his face. That's what she said.
Yeah,
she was
I saw
joking.
that.
Yeah, she was joking, but like she's low key serious. Like she's not the type. She doesn't give me the type that she's the type of woman that would stay if somebody cheats.
Really?
And she doesn't give me if he had a baby on her. The whole time during the marriage that it wasn't okay. Recently, the girl's pregnant right now. Okay, let's say recently, Tamar, especially they're going through issues, but she's not gonna stay with his ass.
I don't know. I hope, to be honest, I want them to stay together, but I hope that she does leave. Because she seems a lot freer and happier now that he isn't around. But at the same time, I think that to be honest, her confidence is a facade. I don't think that she has all that confidence that she pretends to have, that she puts out there, that whole, if somebody did this, I will leave. If somebody did that, I mean, clearly, I'm just being blatant. He's been abusing her for years, and she just let it go on and on and on. He's been controlling the situation for years, and she let it go on and on. I think that she acts that way because she knows that she wants to forgive. She wants to be a certain type of person to other people. I don't really think that that's really who she is. I think that Tamar is very insecure. I mean, somebody who would sit there and really wear blonde wigs all the time just because her husband said that he liked one blonde girl. Come on now. I mean, that shows an issue right there. I mean, and not feeling confident in him saying he's attracted to you, that's also an issue right there. Clearly, you don't even believe that he should be attracted to you, and that's where you feel like you have to pretend. And I feel like that's who she is. I definitely think that she would take him. I mean, I don't know. Right now, she does seem more confident than now she does seem more confident. But even her being best friends with somebody who abused her, I mean, which I understand they have a child together. I understand that there has to be a certain they have to have a certain cordiality between the two of them, which makes perfect sense. But at the same time, I mean, if you cheat on me, I'm not trying to be rude, but if my husband, we got a divorce, you're with somebody else. But if I left you, I'm not going to give a fuck. I'm just being honest. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you.
But that's you, though.
When the kids,
that's
I have 3 kids,
mm-hmm.
and with having 3 kids, I'm still saying if we are not together, I don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm just, especially if it's me that makes the decision. I don't want to see your ass. Do not talk to me. Go the other way. I will send the kids outside and even knock at my door. That's just the kind of person I am. When it's over, it's over. We don't need to be friends. But I feel like she wants the friends because she wants to. I mean, from what she was saying, she wants the friendship to be there so that they can work on getting back together and mending the situation, which is understandable.
But you know what? She's a celebrity, though. She's a celebrity, so she's not a regular person. So she has an image to uphold. And Tamar is a very prideful person, and she's always said that she never wanted, she never wants to go through a divorce, and she doesn't. She's always boasted.
But she's already been through a divorce. She's already been through a divorce. So why? Before she was
Tamar Braxton, platinum plaques. Before she was Tamar Braxton, before nobody knew who the hell she was. But we're talking about when she has millions of followers and she has all these concerts that she's going and headlining. She's a different person. She's at a different stage in her life. But you know what, Carla, I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna let you go. Okay. Well, thank you for your comments. I appreciate it.
All right, absolutely. Bye.
Goodbye. Okay, thank you so much. What was her name? April. April from California. Was that your name? I think April from California. I think that was your name. Well, thank you so much for calling in. I don't mind people who disagree. I enjoy debating. But we're gonna get. I'm going to open up the lines, keep the lines open so we can get as many calls as possible. I don't know. I mean, the last caller, she thinks that it's all fake and Vince, schemed in order to, gauge, I guess, Tamar's head about where she is, how she feels towards Vince. So according to the caller, according to her, she thinks that it was a whole plot from Vince, to see whether or not Tamar wants to, try and build the relationship back up. So I don't agree with that. I think Vince cheated on Tamar, and he was done with the relationship, and he probably had somebody on the side the whole time, and that's why he was so disrespectful and so distant towards Tamar this season, because we're seeing the fact that he was done with the relationship and he has somebody else that he was giving his love and affection towards. That's how I feel. But that's the number, you guys. This is 214 number. If anybody does want to call into the show to give their 2 cents. But you guys are talking about Famous. Let me tell you. Okay, let me tell you guys about Famous. Famous is worse than TMZ. It's worse than Gossip. It's worse than Sandra Rose. It's worse than Media Takeout. They are like the gutter of gossip celebrity news. They lie and they don't give a damn about lying, and they have no credibility to anything that they say. I don't trust nothing that Famous posts on their website. Now, I will put on the screen about Lauren Govan. I will post that because that's what Tamar wrote, if I can find it. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to post this on my screen for everybody to see about what they said about Laura Govan. I'm actually going to screenshot that on my phone so I can send it so you guys to see. This is what Tamar said, and had everybody thinking that this was about, I guess that the pregnant woman was Laura Govan, possibly. I don't think it's Laura Govan, but I don't know. I don't think it's her. I don't think he could get somebody that's attractive like Laura Govan, no shade. But apparently, you guys can read, it says that she says, at Laura Govan, question mark, because her baby daddy said that they were fucking around too. Ain't that your homegirl? So she's saying basically to Vince, ain't that your homegirl? Because, hold up. I just put 2 and 2 together, you guys. Okay. Laura Govan's baby daddy is Gilbert Arenas. Okay. He used to play for the Wizards. He used to be a star player, the superstar at the Washington Wizards. So that's what he means by baby daddy. So Gilbert Arenas said that Lauren Govan and Vince were fucking around, and that's Vince's homegirl, is Laura. But it's like, girl, I don't know, yo. I really don't know. It's the gutter. They're so desperate for clicks and relevancy and likes and the thing about them, they give me that somebody's gonna sue their ass. They go post something reckless for likes and clicks and views and shit, and they're gonna get their ass sued. Whoever runs that page, because I know it's probably like one person running that shit. Okay, so it's like they're gonna they're gonna fuck around and get sued. So I'm not really fucking with Famous. I think they're gutter trash. Because it's one thing like the Shade Room post is tea. The Famous makes shit up, and thinking that thinking that people are gonna, because people are so simple minded, they believe it and they run with it. They'll just literally sit in their home on their couch and make some shit up and post it on their page. Like, I'm not with that shit. You never know what happens close doors. How are you sure he doesn't cheat? Listen. Next caller, there's a hitter on the line, and let me just one more time. You might have a fake page, that's fine, cause I'll bet your ass one more time. Next caller, beach, stop calling, beach, cause you ain't talking about it. Let me stop. Okay, that's the number, you guys. I'm gonna post it in the comment section one more time. Anybody wants to call in and give their 2 cents about the fact that Vince has been allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly because I'm not trying to get sued like Famous. Allegedly, Vince got somebody pregnant, according to Tamar. I don't even know because it's question mark, so we really don't know who the girl is. People are saying it's Laura Govan. I don't think it's her. But that's what Tamar said in response to comments, I guess, under the post. And I'm going to put the slideshow back up. And I'm going to block your ass one more time. Next caller, bitch. Stop calling, bitch. Cause you ain't talking about it, You guys, literally that post woke me up. I was like, I keep saying wake me up because I was about to go to sleep. So I was like chilling. And then literally, like, I have all this energy now, even though I really should be asleep right now. she had money. Laura Govan, if it is Laura Govan, like, I'm not surprised because she doesn't give me, like, she has standards, you know, about herself and that she would probably, you know, get with a married man. She just gives me that. Like, I would never forgive her for what she said about the dark skin comments. Like, girl, you already trashed from there. You already canceled from there. Like, she a homewrecker. And I would not be surprised if she was our homewrecker, for real. I just hate it all the night, and I'm gonna look away one more time. Oh, Serena Williams is about to play. What time is she about to play? 9 o'clock in the morning? Hold on. Serena is about to play in Dubai. Oh, she playing right now? You guys. So that's the number, you guys. It's a 214 number if anybody wants to call into the show. I'm going to stay on here for a few more minutes before I let you guys go because there's not really much to say. It's like, unless Tamar posts something else, unless she comments something else. Because, you know, Tamar is performing in... Where is she performing at tonight? I think she's performing in... Let me see. She's performing in South Haven, Mississippi tonight at... I'm not sure what time she's going to be on stage. Maybe 7 or 8 o'clock. So, you know, she's gonna address it. She's not afraid to address certain things at her concert. So hopefully she does. Let me get more tea. Okay. But this is an emergency video. I wanted to come in. And if people don't call in, or if anybody doesn't call in within the next couple of minutes, I'm going to end the live show. I really had no intentions of making this video, but I did say that I would come on live just in case anybody, just in case anything happens major. And this is major, you guys. Like, Vince got somebody pregnant on the side, according to Tamar. And apparently also that Vince got arrested 2 days ago. Or was it? Sorry. Well, not 2 days ago. Christmas was not 2 days ago. Vince got arrested, 6 days ago on Christmas Eve. Because apparently he violated a protection order put out against him. I don't know if it was put out against him from Tamar. I don't know. I doubt it because he was at their family home on Christmas Day. The next day after he got released on bond, $20,000 bond. So I doubt it was Tamar that had the protection order on him. And we've seen him backstage. We've seen him backstage at the concert, the Great Escape concert with Tamar. So I doubt she has a protection order on him. So he violated another restraining order against somebody. We don't know who. But yeah, it's a mess. It's hard to believe that your man could cheat after you gave 100% of yourself and fight against everybody. Pride goes before a fall. Whatever happens to me, this is just another. And you know what's so crazy to me? It's like cheating is really bad, but we're ever having like, you know, what the hierarchy of like, you know, what's worse you can ever do in a relationship. I feel like abuse is way worse than cheating. Like, I mean, I don't know. Everybody has their own, you know, what they believe is worse, but I feel like you put your hands on me, it's done. When you put your hands on me, like that tells me that you don't love me no more. You don't hit me. What I think Oprah had a show a long time ago. She says, or it was Yanla who said, love doesn't hurt. Love does not hurt. If he puts his hands on you, that means he don't love you. You know? So she does love her husband, and she said it plenty of times. She said it today, or technically yesterday. So she said it 24 hours ago on her Instagram page that she loves him. And she said it multiple times. She said it at every single concert that she still loves Vince. Even knowing the fact that he probably has been abusing her, has not been treating her right. And, you know, now it's like, you cheated on me and you got her pregnant? Ain't no going back for that. And I hope that that's the conclusion of this whole thing, is that Tamar does not take this man back. I pray to God she doesn't. She is going to make somebody in the future really happy. And that person is hopefully it's not Vince, because he's not worthy of her heart and her love. He's not, you know, it's really sad. He got locked up on Christmas Day. The paper said December 25th. Let me put it up one more time. Let me see. Because I swear it said the 20th. But Tamar said the day before. Tamar said the day before Christmas. Or did she say the Christmas Day? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right. It says, so he got arrested on Christmas? What? What the hell? What makes you... Hold up. Time out. What do you have to do to get arrested on Christmas? And on top of that, like, they was together on Christmas. Wait a minute. Hold up. That lets me think that okay, so clearly he got arrested after the video of them opening presents with their son. That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy, y'all. But my thing is, if it's a misdemeanor, it's not a violent. Oh, she's saying, okay, he violated the restraining order, so it's not a violent crime, clearly. But it says Lost Hills Station. I'm trying to see where he got arrested at, the address, if I can find that out. Permanent housing, assigned date, assigned time. Okay, let me get into this. It says he got arrested assigned time. So assigned time is 1,200 hours. So that means that was what? Military time. That's like 8 o'clock at night. It's 2007. So around 8 o'clock in the afternoon, or sorry, in the evening, he got arrested. Yeah, 8:07. So yeah, that's the tea, y'all. That's a mess. That's not the tea. That's a mess. But I'm sad. I'm saddened for Tamar. I really am. I can't even imagine, I should say, what that feels like. You're badly in love with somebody. You've been with them for over a decade. You're giving this person a child, and they don't even have the decency to break the news to you like a real man would, that you probably got somebody pregnant on the side. Like, you don't afford me the opportunity from finding it out from you. You have your chick, the side bitch, or the whore that Tamar calls it. Let Tamar say it, the whore. You let me find out from her. Like, Vince he's so shiesty, and he's so good at hiding stuff. It's really, like, scary. Like, this man, if you've seen the show, this man is capable of hiding anything. Child, he could have got away with murder. He needs to be on that damn show. With Annalise, girl. Child, he will outdo Annalise. He can get away with anything, honey. Okay? He violated the protection order, and she foolishly posted them together on... But you know what? Apparently, if he violated the protection order... But we don't know who the protection order is against. It's against Tamar. But at the same time, it's like Vince is Escape's manager, so he's going to be at the concerts, and we saw them together at the concerts. Well, not together, but we've seen a picture of him in Tamar's dressing room. So it's like, if it's the protection order is from Tamar, is it recent? Is it not Tamar who put a protection out? I really don't know, you guys. I really don't. But you know what's crazy? Like, if she has a protection order against Vince, why is she still in her concert talking about I love him? And today saying that I love him. So I don't think the protection order is against Vince. I don't think so. You know? And Tamar has said that they're willing to co-parent. You're not going to put a protection order on somebody if you're willing to co-parent and you have a son that you're focused on. You know? Like, I don't think that's the case. They dug up some screenshots. Okay. I'm going to go on their page right now, Talisha. If I can only know how to spell their damn name. I just hate the name. Like, why would you name your business Famous? That's a terrible name for a business. Oh, I'm pulling the screenshots up. Hold on, let me put it I'm put up on the screen. Give me a minute. I'm gonna screenshot it on my phone, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Let's see. How do I do this? I'm seeing pictures. I'm seeing captions. I'm seeing the day. Listen, Famous is a mess. I can't stand the website. Or their brand, I should say. They don't even have a brand. Their brand is lies. That's what their brand is. Okay. So I just screenshotted it on my phone. I haven't even looked at it. I'm going to look at it with you guys together, really. Because I'm going to just email it to myself so I can pull it up. So we're going to read it together. Because Talisha really wants me to see this Famous post, even though they are they're not really credible, their website. But let's see. I wish I had done this earlier, but they're posting stuff like now. So I couldn't even have done this in advance. What you guys saying in the comments? You think it's temporary? It's temporary. Where does it say it's temporary? Tamar has no choice but to whip. Tamar has never been in a fight in her life. She said it out her mouth. Tamar can't fight. Let's stop. You don't get that girl's ass split. You don't get Tamar killed talking about fighting. Because Laura gives me she gives me she'll do anything to win a fight. You know, box cutters. She'll do some dirty, low down stuff to win a fight. So Tamar don't want none of Laura, whatever her damn name is, whatever her name is. Okay. I am pulling the picture up right now. Give me a second. What am I gonna name this? Okay. Where is it? There it is. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, okay. Did I really save it like that? Why did I do that? I did not save that screenshot like that. Okay. So I just put it up on the screen. Cut that down in the background. So this is the famous post that Talisha wants me to look at. I'm going to make it bigger so that everybody can see. Okay, so they put a screenshot. How long ago was that? Probably just a few minutes ago on their Instagram page. And let's see it together, you guys. I really don't know. Let me read this. Give me a second. Okay. Ooh, it says late night birthday vibes. In-house vibes. Dopest party of the year. Let me make this bigger. Ooh. Let me cut that off in the background. The background. How come I can't cut this thing? Okay. But what? Okay, there's Vince. I'm like, where is Vince? Okay, that he's on the right-hand side of the screen. It looks like is that Chris Paul? Who is that? Hold up. Wait, I'm confused. What am I looking at? What am I looking at, y'all? What am I not seeing? It says Vibes In-House Dopest Party of the Year. Real life. Happy birthday, Nick Khaled. Oh, they was at the same party. So Vince was at the same party that Laura was at. And this was what? December? This was just 3 weeks ago. Oh, snap, y'all. Vince is a little... Oh, he a mess. Listen, Tamar is going to... Listen, the concert she's going to put on tonight in Mississippi, she is going to let... Ooh, I cannot wait to watch those videos and post those videos on my website. I mean, on my Instagram. On my Instagram and my YouTube channel. She's going to sing My Man, and she's going to mean it, and she's going to put all her emotions in it, because now it's like the songs are going to have an even deeper meaning, because it's like maybe Tamar had an idea that he was cheating, but it's like now the world knows she's cheating. Now he's been cheating, so it's like there's no hiding it now. She don't need to be fighting anybody. Just leave it right. She don't need to be fighting nobody. She's they both have children, or they have a child. They have a child together. They got to think about that. Ain't nobody trying to go to jail, but then child Vince. He went to jail obviously a couple days ago. It's a mess. Look at Vince with his stomach. Boy, if you don't go somewhere. There go that Becky. That could be the Becky right there. Child, let me stop. That could be the Becky right there. We don't know. So if she's pregnant, she's not showing, because this was just 3 weeks ago and she has a flat stomach. So I'm not sure, y'all. But they was at the same party. Apparently, a mess. This is just a complete mess. And on top of that, Vince is never on Instagram. You don't ever see Vince nowhere on nobody's Instagram. So it's like, dude, he was comfortable to take this picture, because this man he's never really on Instagram like that. That explains why he's so secretive when it comes to his phone calls. Absolutely. That's why he's always hiding stuff. That's why he was always aggressive towards Tamar. That's probably why he had somebody follow her, because on the last episode of the season, he admitted to he didn't admit to it, but he had a roundabout way of admitting to that he has somebody follow Tamar because he had an intuitive. He uses the word intuitive. When you have an intuition, you got to follow your intuition. So basically, he admitted to having somebody follow Tamar. So it's like when somebody, like I said, if somebody's always pointing the fingers at somebody, it's usually them themselves that are really guilty of something. You know, we see it all the time, especially on like Maury and Steve Wilkos. You always see the person that's always accusing somebody of cheating is really doing the cheating themselves. You know? He's never on social media, so it's like, this nigga really like had no problem with this person taking this picture and putting it on social media? Come on, Vince. Come on. And it's like whenever you see him on social media with Tamar, he always has a stank look on his face. Like he'd rather be somebody. He'd rather be somewhere else. When he is on Instagram with Tamar, you know, he's never happy when he's around Tamar. It's a mess. I mean, that's the evidence, according to Famous. That's the evidence that Laura Govan and Vince was just hanging out at the same party on December 3rd of this year. December 3rd, you guys. That's Vince. That's Vince, y'all. That's a mess. That's what it is. But I don't think it's Laura Govan. I don't think it is. But Tamar did say that they was home. They're friends, but it's like they're friends though. So it's like you can't hang out with your friends at a party. But it's like, is she the girl? I really don't know. I don't want to accuse Laura. I don't want to accuse here. I'm tired of saying her name. I don't want to accuse her of doing something she didn't do. So like, I'm making her too relevant right now. So I'm gonna just let her go right now. But like I said, this is what I want Tamar to do. This is what I want her reaction to be when she sees Vince for the first time.
I don't want nobody cheating on me in these streets. Cheating on me. Everybody know me. Cheating on me. Don't you do it. I'm gonna kick you in your face. Don't you cheat on me. I'm gonna bust you in your face. Yes, you will. Whoop your ass. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. No. I'm gonna take half. I'm gonna take half. I'm gonna take it out. Don't you play.
I want her to let Vince have it. I really do. Listen, I want Vince. Tamar deserves a man that's willing to love her and appreciate her for the amazing woman that she is. And she doesn't need clearly this man got no money. He got sued for Sony for millions of dollars. This man has no money. A broke, disrespectful cheater. She don't need that person in her life. And me as a fan, I wish Tamar the best. I really do. Vince is a dog. He can go straight to hell. He really can. And anybody who cheats on their parent, like if the relationship is over, tell me the relationship is over so we can both move on and be happy. Don't have a side chick. Y'all like that video? Listen, I'ma take half. I'ma bust you in your face. A person like Tamar is not the type of person to like allow somebody to just continue to disrespect them and take them back time and time again. Like this is over. It's over, y'all. Tamar and Vince is no more. It is. It's a mess. Tamar fell. Yeah, right. Remember when she fell asleep at her apartment because she wanted to celebrate and drink? Yeah, and we saw that video on her friend's Instagram, and apparently that was the first night that she stayed at her apartment, and the next day, we apparently find Tamar filmed that episode the next day of her talking about how Vince found out. I mean, I don't know how they filmed the show, but like, as soon as he found out that she moved out, he actually put their house up for sale probably like 2 days later after he found out that she moved out. And then 10 days later after Tamar moved out, she filed for divorce. Yeah. It's a mess, y'all. It's an absolute mess. It really is. But y'all, it is about that time. I'm tired. I have not gone to sleep since I read the post 3 hours ago. So thank you guys so much for joining the live stream. I may come back later on in the day. If something else happens, if Tamar posts something else, I'll come back, and hopefully you guys stay tuned. Turn your notifications, you guys, for my page. Turn on your notifications if you guys not have already. So whenever I go live and whenever I post any of my videos, you guys get that notification pop up on your phone. So turn on your notifications, because I may come on later on today. I may not. I'm not going to make any promises. So thank you guys, all the people who have come on to this live. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys the next time. Bye, y'all.